Thanks for attending the first e-workshop for member educators. Today we are going to take a closer look at the newly developed National New Member Education Program, otherwise known as the Everyman Program. To receive credit for viewing this workshop, please leave a comment with your name and question or comment based on today's content in the comment box below. In today's workshop, we are going to give a brief overview of the Everyman Program, share the program's philosophy, discuss expectations, introduce program resources and supplemental documents, and talk requirements and program next steps. The Everyman Program is Triangle's new member education program. This program is designed to serve as a template for chapters and colonies developing their new member education program. This template spans an 8 to 10 week new member education period and is grounded in the Code of Ethics and Fraternity Ritual. The program was developed in a way that will educate new members on Triangle history, facts, and principles, all while introducing them to the local and national culture. A national program was created in an effort to create consistency among all of our chapters and colonies. In order to do this, we identified key objectives that each chapter and colony must meet. By providing chapters and colonies with a program format, we are ensuring that our new members are having a safe, healthy, and purposeful new member experience. Furthermore, with this program, we can assume that new members are receiving education that will assist them in their Triangle membership and beyond. And finally, by us creating a template rather than a structured program, chapters will be able to make a smoother transition to this new model. By participating in this program, chapters and colonies will see increased levels of engagement by its members and a greater understanding and appreciation of the fraternity. Additionally, this program will not only aid in the new members' fraternal experience, but will assist them in their college transition. Participants will be provided the opportunity to not only learn about Triangle, but the general Greek community and the university at large. Finally, this program will remove any established unhealthy hierarchies by providing an experience that is an equal partnership between active and new member. By participating in this program, you must ensure that your new member's educational period is within the required 12-week timeline. Now, we understand that some of our chapters and colonies do not initiate until first semester grades are finalized. If this is the case, chapters must submit an extension request. Another expectation of this program is that chapters complete the program syllabus and submit to headquarters 1 month prior to the start of their new member program. We will cover this form in our next slide. And finally, chapters that choose to offer different activities than what is provided in the pre-established program will need to submit an activity substitute request form, which we will cover shortly. The first resource is the new member education syllabus. Think of this as a syllabus that you receive in your first class of the term. It outlines everything you will be covering each week and is inclusive of all the activities and assignments. So let's take a look at the syllabus. So as you can see, everything that's highlighted in yellow is the information that you must submit. This information is things that are specific to your chapter or colony. So it's the way for you to customize the program to fit your needs. Everything that is not highlighted needs to remain the same. So when you are working on this, you are going to want to fill out all the information. So as you can see, if we start up at the top, the basic chapter information, and then an overview, expectations of the program, and then time commitment. So this is going to be different for each group. So you're going to want to fill all that information in. The financial commitment, we provided the fixed fees from the national side, but then you're going to want to input the chapter dues. And then the academic commitment and your requests for your requirements for initiation. So we listed the things that we're requiring for our new members to participate in, but then you're going to want to list your local requirements. So maybe that is getting involved with 2 other student organizations or doing a community service project, attending an IFC meeting. Those are things that you're going to want to list there. And then this breaks it down each week. So there's 10 total weeks here, and it gives the topic. So these are the objectives that we want you to accomplish each week. So those need to stay the same. How you accomplish those are through the activities that you want to, that that you want to offer your members. So you would fill out the activities there. So that could be like a name game, different icebreakers, brotherhood dinners, community service, philanthropy project, whatever it may be. Those are activities. And then assignments are the things that they're going to do in the off time of their actual meeting. So maybe it's reading certain pages in their member manual. Maybe it's attending an IFC meeting. That's totally up to you. So again, there's the information that is fixed here, and then all the yellow is the shell where you customize it to your chapter or colony's needs. So think of this just like your syllabus that you receive on the first day of class. You get this and it gives you a total overview of everything that you're going to be covering each week, your activities, your assignments. And so you're getting a transparent overview right up front, which is what we want to offer to our new members. So the next resource is the resource list. And this is just a breakdown of all of the resources that come with the program, just so that you can make sure that you have everything prepared as you're planning. So these include supplemental documents, workshops, trainings, and then each week that they correspond with. And these can all be found on the T Drive. And for those of you who don't know, the T Drive is our membership database through ChapterSpot. And on HQ Docs, it has all these documents listed there. The next resource that I want to go over are the activity guides. So these are essentially your facilitator guides for each week. There are 9 pre-established activity guides, and I look at this as like a script. So obviously you're going to be able to customize this and change this depending on the activities that you put in, the content that you add. But should you be in a place where you feel that you want to adopt the National New Member Program exactly as it is, then you can just use this verbatim. I mean, it has everything you would need. The goals for the week, suggested activities, the supplies that you're going to need so that will help you in planning. And then, like I said, it's a script exactly. So what you should say in the program. So this can help you if you currently don't have a structured new member education program, or maybe you're just not comfortable in speaking or developing content. We have everything provided for you. And so, like I said, there are one of these for each week. And as you can see, these symbols, that means that we have a PowerPoint already created for you, so you don't need to create one. It's there on the T Drive. This MM, that means the member manual. So everything that's here corresponds to the member manual on page 3. So that is the activity guide. The next resource I want to go over is the activity request form. So as you saw, there was a space for activities for each week. And in each activity guide, we have suggested activities that will meet those objectives. We understand that you may already have traditions or activities that are in place that are very near and dear to your chapter or colony. And so that's why we want to make this customizable for you. So should you not want to do the activity that we have recorded, you're going to need to submit an activity submission proposal for each new activity that you want to do. And the reason for this is so that we can ensure that the activities that our chapters and colonies are offering are safe and healthy and purposeful and are meeting the standards of our organization. Should there be activities that you've done in the past that you feel we may not approve, or maybe we don't approve them, we want to work with you to create an activity that meets both of our needs, that meets our standards, but then is also something that you know that your active members will respect and appreciate, and that will meet the objectives that we need for our new members to accomplish. Next is the parent letter. This isn't something that you need to do, but it's just a really nice addition to your program. So this is a letter that we created that you can send to the parents of all of your new members. That way you're being upfront, you're creating some levels of transparency, because usually the parents are the individuals that are paying for their son's membership. So establishing that open lines of communication and letting them know who to contact can really put parents' minds at ease. Again, you don't need to do this, but we just wanted to offer you a resource should this be an addition to your program. And that is all of the resources that I wanted to go over. The thing I should talk about is the member manual. So currently we're still using the member manual that you receive when you submit your new members to us. It is our goal to launch our brand new revised member manual in the fall of 2017, which we are going to be calling the Blueprint. And this will be offered both in hard copy and electronically. So we will definitely keep you up to date on the revisement and publication of this. So let's talk requirements and next steps. I would encourage you to start talking with your chapter and getting a plan in place for transitioning to your program. This is something that's happening. We are going to be getting all of our chapters and colonies to move to this program. I'm available to do personal trainings and to answer any additional questions, but I do recommend that you take some time to download and review all of the resources from the T-Drive so that this will help you in your preparation and give you a better understanding of everything that's provided for you. So that does it for our first member education e-webinar. As I said at the beginning, to receive credit, please make sure you comment your name and a question or comment in the comment section below. And for personalized trainings or questions, you can contact me at ariel@triangle.org. Thanks for watching.